everyone, it's Nick here, and I hope you're into retro gaming, or indeed the Atari 2600, because that's the system we're on. We're going to have a look at Tapper, published by Sega in 1984, and based on the arcade coin-up from Bally in 1983. Already reviewed this on the ZX Spectrum, so it'll be interesting to see this one as we look at it in demo mode. But the idea is, you're this barman, and you must serve everyone that comes into the bar with drinks by sliding those pint glasses across the bar top. If the customers get to the end, it's game over. Here we go. And there's 4 different bars to get through. So there's Western, Sports, Punk Rock Bar, and a Space Bar. Here's me. I'm filling up the beer with those kegs on the right hand side, and I've done it already. Now you can lose a life here if the glasses smash, essentially, so you put too many glasses across and there's no customers there, or the return glasses smash on the outside, back where I am, or what's the other way? There is another way. Yes, if they get to the end, they throw you across the bar, I think. That's something like that. Okay, right, so top bar, mid bar. So you've got the idea of this game quite quickly. And the further you get forward on this, the more frantic it will get. Serve all these people. So you ever dreamed of being a bartender in a very understaffed bar? This is what it's like as all these cowboys come in wanting to get drunk. Boom! This is easier than the Spectrum version, and I prefer it to the Spectrum version. 8-Bit Glory from 1984. Now, I'm never very good at this bit. Follow the can, because they're going to mix them about a bit, and you've got to keep your eye on where it's gone and then pick one. I'm never quite sure which one I should be looking at, but I think I picked one. Right, I think I know where it is. It's there, isn't it? No, it isn't. So the beer all explodes in my face. It was that one on the far right. Bib, 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 bib. So next bar. Now these are jockeys or sports people. I don't know, or athletes in the sports bar. Now, I don't know why athletes are drinking lots of beer. See, I'm collecting these glasses now. If they fall off the end of the bar, they will smash. So keep all these people fed with liquid. See, I put too many glasses across there. Now, you can go forward to collect the glasses without waiting for them to get to the end once they're returned to you. But that takes you further away from the drinks dispenser, the keg thing. And makes it a bit more awkward. Now I'm running through here, I'm drifting through. Now if you get to the end, the space bar, it will just go back to the beginning again in the Western bars, but it'd be a little bit more tricky. Dun 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 dun. So nice gentle game this, very addictive. And no real rules to really learn, you'll get it quite quickly. And those girls dancing at the top is quite cool at the end. That's essentially it in the sports bar. Next up is the punk rock bar full of punk rockers, if I can get there. The level ends when there's no one else coming in to actually get more drinks. I think there's the last person. Oh, those people sneaked in. These damn athletes. That's it. Yay. Did you have this one back in the day on any system? Let me know. As I say, I've reviewed it on the Spectrum. I'm presuming it's come out on the Commodore 64. I haven't looked at it there. It might very well come out on the Amiga as well. Lives represented by the amount of full glasses there on the top. You don't lose life for getting this bit wrong. It's just a mini game. And thank goodness for that, because I'm absolutely hopeless at this. Yes, beer in the face again. So we should be at the punk rock bar full of punk rockers. If one of these guys do get to the end, they will, and haven't been served beer, they will chuck you across it. Yeah, they don't look like punk rockers, do they? Or is it the space bar? It's very hard to tell with these graphics, but it should be punk rock bar next. There's always 4 bars to serve here. A little bit more difficult this level because you're around different sides. If you're at the bottom bar and you hit down, it just teleports you back to the top bar, so you don't have to go all the way around. It seems to be better to serve 2 people at the same time. Seems to be kinder on you at that point. That's the last one. Oh, I thought that was going to be the last one. So get those 2. 2 at the top. Yeah, it seems to go quick if you just serve 2 at a time. Forget about the 3 people coming on. But does get quite hectic, this. Right, collect that glass. Deal with that person. Deal with this person. Hope that's the last person. Oh. Curse you, punk rockers. They just like punk rock. They don't look like punk rockers, do they? I was expecting Mohicans and jewellery through the nose and all that sort of stuff. Right, last life I think here. Come on guys. This bar's very popular. They definitely need to hire more staff. Classic game from the arcades. 1983 Bally Midway, the arcade system. But just a year later, which is good to see. 8-bit glory. Can't beat these 8-bit games. Now I haven't played a bad Atari 2600 game yet. I'm sure I'll bump into one eventually. E.T. probably. But yeah, these are all good. These are all good. Great stuff. Starting to build up a bit of a catalogue of them now. Hooray! 1977, the original Atari VCS come out. Atari 2600, it was later known. Right, stay at the top bar. Come on lads, I'll get you served. Don't worry about it. I'm doing quite good here. I'm doing a lot better than I thought I would be. I haven't been chucked along the bar yet, in disgrace. Different colours of people that come in. Green, yellow, red, blue. Take that. Oh man, this is a busy day. It's too hot for... Oh look, a glass has smashed. I didn't manage to collect that in time. I can't be everywhere at once. They just want beer. They never want crisps or wine or anything like that. It was known as well as a root beer tapper, but tapper, and people will know what you're talking about. To sound like Popeye. Right, this bar is interesting. Now it's a different amount of stages per each bar. As you can see, it's trying to vary it a little bit here. Oh man, glass. Oh, that was my last life, was it? I think it might have been. So I think it's worth another go. It's another quick go. We don't want to go as long as last time. So it seems very pedestrian now, doesn't it? The first stage, this western bar, very easy. So that's just getting used to that. So stage 1 of bar 1, then we've got stage 2 of bar 1 of western again, and then it's got 2 people coming in. So a nice gentle learning curve to introduce you to the physics of the game. Oh, I think I put too many glasses across. Too cocky. Yeah. So yeah, very important that you serve the right amount of drinks to the right amount of people, or else it's going to be, look, I've done it again. There's no one there to drink that pint. It's a very dangerous way to serve drinks if you ask me. They wouldn't allow it in health and safety nowadays. Yay! Success again. I could be a barman like this, but not this sort of game. What's that raccoon doing? If indeed it is a raccoon. Right, what one shall I be following? That one or that one? I don't know what one we should be following. Maybe it's when the amount he knocks on the table is a clue. No. Oh, 3 attempts, wrong 3 times, but I got close there. Great. These games are just played by fun. Quite often it is reminiscent of my first or second go, and this is my first go of this particular version, so, you know. We play it for memories, for fun, how a kid would have experienced it, rather than it being a proper walkthrough with me doing everything perfect, because there will be quite a lot of mistakes, no doubt. I should really try to go and collect those glasses before they hit the end. That might help me a little bit, but it might make it worse because I'm getting further away from the beer keg. Good music all the way through this. It doesn't get annoying like a lot of ones do, but it hasn't got annoying for me quite yet. Maybe a few hours in it might do. Right, I need to collect that glass. Thank you very much. Up the top. This is the athletes bar, where the athletes get drunk every day before doing their sports. It's a different time, wasn't it? I remember football in the 70s at half time. They just go for a pork pie, 10 pints and a whiskey chaser, and they go back on for the second half. How things have changed nowadays. I might be exaggerating ever so slightly there. Come on, girls, there's your pints. Yeah, female athletes drinking pints. I don't know what sport they do. Maybe shot put. Dun 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 dun. God, there's a lot of people at the pub today. At the bar. Yes. You can collect a glass while throwing another glass, because this bartender has got super skills. Oh man. Oh, he's got to the end. He's going to throw me across the bar. There I am. I've been thrown across the bar. That's just not friendly. So that's how you can die, being thrown across the bar and drinks smashing or serving too many drinks when there's not enough people there. We've pretty much seen all the gameplay of this one now, haven't we, really? You've got an idea whether you like it or not. Check out that shadow underneath the table, that's quite cool as well. Gives a bit of depth to proceedings, that's quite nice to see of a game of this era. Overall, I really like Tapper. This is the best version I've played so far. Well, better than the Spectrum version, I hate to say, but there we go, it is. I think it's because of the colours and it's just quicker to play. Controls are a bit better as well, seem to be more responsive. Right, I don't think we're going to get out the athlete bar, are we? I've been messing about a little bit here. The space bar is probably very, very similar. Aliens like their beer as well. They like the homebrews we serve on the planet when they're not attacking us with shields and all that sort of stuff. So it's good to know that they like a drink at the end of the day as well when they knock off. Quite a few stages in the athlete's bar before getting to the punk rockers. Perhaps because these athletes drink quite a lot, maybe. Perhaps they have pints of water, and because of the heat, oh dear, because of the heat, they need a lot of fluid. This is my last life. Right, you can walk along the bar like that, but I might, you know, I'm not a fan of that tactic. That's why I haven't been doing it. It puts you out of position. See, that was very, very close, lad. But I'm doing it just so you can see what it looks like. Da da da. Oh man. Yeah, I think I put too many glasses across, didn't I, there? Good stuff. Well, I hope you liked having a look at that one. I really enjoyed it again. That was Tapper on the Atari 2600, published by Sega in 1984, and converted from the arcade by Bally from 1983. Got any comments about this game, similar games, beer, or anything at all retro, then please put that below. You're always more than welcome. A huge thank you to everyone that's subscribed so far and left positive comments. It really helps me grow the channel and gives me energy to continue. If you want to help a bit more, help the channel's long-term survival, there's patreon.com/njenkin. Every little bit really does help, and I'm truly grateful. I don't underestimate any contribution there. Until next time, take great care of yourself and are very fond. Goodbye.
Goodbye.